What's going on, guys? It's your boy the Boxing Lowdown, and I'm back here with another video. Now, as always, people, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Feel free to drop a comment if you like, and I'll happily get back to you. Now, let's talk about it, man. Jaime Munguia has got some attractive options on the table. Which route will he go down? Now, he could fight, I'm just going to call him Yanni Beck. I don't want to mispronounce the surname, I apologize, but you know who I'm talking about already. He was mandatory to face Demetrius Andrade. However, Andrade is now going to be facing Zach Parker at super middleweight. He's got that option on the table. That would be streamed, I believe, on DAZN, or they're currently mulling over an offer from Haymon and the PBC to take on Jermall Charlo. Now, that's a great fight. That's an entertaining fight. That makes sense. It's a great fight. Entertaining. Both of those two guys know how to fight, like to come forward, to throw a lot of big bombs. Jermall Charlo, of course, was hoping for that Canelo showdown. Of course, Canelo is fighting Dimitri Bivol now, so that's left Charlo without an opponent. And Haymon and the PBC have offered Jaime Munguia and his team quite a bit of money, I believe, to take that fight with Jermall Charlo in June or July. Now, I anticipate that would sell out. That would have a big crowd. If that is down south, you know, in Texas, you know, there is a large Mexican following there. Jermall Charlo is from Texas, of course. That makes sense. Do you know what I mean? It makes sense. I could see that being a big battle. The Yanni Beck fight, it's a risky one. He doesn't have as much of a profile as Jermall Charlo does. So would Jaime Munguia and his team go down that route? They might do, because, you know, they might not want to lose to an Haymon fighter. That's just the politics of boxing nowadays. But he's got some attractive options there, and I'd like to see what he does next. I mean, Jaime Munguia was willing to step in to fight Triple G, I remember, a few years ago. But at the time, he was so inexperienced. No one believed that he was able to, you know, no one knew much of Jaime Munguia at that point. And it was looked at as not a fight that Triple G should take. Ultimately, it never happened. But since then, Jaime Munguia has built up his profile. Entertaining fighter, man. Has been a world champion. And yeah, he's now up at middleweight. Let's see what happens. I wouldn't mind that Charlo fight at all. The Yanni Beck fight is a good one. Let's not get it twisted. But the one that I'd like to see is him against Jermall Charlo. That makes sense to me. I think that would be a great showdown, man. Hopefully it does happen. But I believe that the deadline for this was actually Friday. So I'm not sure where we are with this situation now. I don't know if, you know, Oscar De La Hoya and his team have made a comment on this since then as to what route Jaime Munguia is going to go. Of course, Jaime Munguia is one of the Golden Boy's bigger stars right now. So, you know, will Oscar De La Hoya be willing to put him at risk against the Haymon fighter, so to speak? Like I said, I hate to speak like this, but this is the politics of boxing, and this is the reality of it nowadays. Let's see what happens, man. How do you fancy his chances against either Yanni Beck or Jermall Charlo if he was to fight either one of them? Interesting times, man. I'm looking forward to seeing where this ends up. Let me know your thoughts about it in the comment section below, guys, and I'll catch you on the next video.